go. See.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I
said cheese.
I did it.
Alright, you guys, so today I am at the OBGYN and we are getting my birth control removed. I am super nervous about it because I know it's not going to hurt or anything like that, but I just hate the whole process. I got the girls here with me. We had an unexpected half a day, and so they're riding out with me and just waiting on my doctor to come in. I don't know if I'll be able to film it because my daughter's horrible holding the camera, and I don't know if the doctors are going to allow it. So if I get footage of that, I'll definitely insert it, and then I'll catch you guys up on my day when I leave here. Had a stressful morning, been rushing, and so I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey y'all, so I'm back. It's the night now. Y'all, I'm tired. Last clip you guys saw, I was at a doctor's office. I had plans on filming getting the implant removed, but my daughter was like, "Mommy, no, I can't, it's too squeamish," and I respect her, and so I didn't have her film it, and I had the baby with me, so I couldn't film it myself. And besides, me and my doctor were catching up and kiki, and I love my doctor. My OBGYN is a midwife, and I found her when I was pregnant with the baby, and I love it. Like, our connection is amazing, her staff is amazing, love it. I went to go get my birth control removed. The birth control I had removed was the Nexplanon, or some people call it the Implant. It kind of just depends on, I guess, what your doctor tells you. I'm no way a professional. I'm not a cooch doctor. I'm not a gynecologist. None of that. So this is just me telling you guys my experience with my birth control, and that is that. So don't at me in the comments. And I'm tired, so I went and I got it removed because, as I stated before in my previous video, I'll link it up here, I lost a lot of weight in a short amount of time, and that's great. But the problem with that is, with my birth control being a hormonal birth control, it affects your hormones. And so I had lost about 67 pounds from November of 2020. Yeah, from November 2020 to about May of 2021. At which point, you know, if you've watched my videos and seen my channel, you know that my brother passed at the end of May, and I kind of just stress gained. And so I gained about 15-20 pounds, but then by the time I went back to my appointment for my doctors, I was able to lose that and a little bit more. So I think at that point, something happened in my body where things wasn't regulating right, and the hormones just didn't know how much to give, how much not to give. It was a whole bunch of things going on in the body. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I'm trying to explain it to you guys the way I understood it, and on top of the fact that I'm exhausted, so I can't really focus. But I wanted to get this out there before I forget, because I don't know when I'm gonna wake up again. Probably 2 days from now. Because of the weight loss and the fluctuation, it was causing like a hormone imbalance to the point where it affected my menstrual cycle. It has caused me to gain abscesses on this arm, which is, once again, this side of the body. Oh, let me show you guys. So they removed it and they put on this little elastic gauze thingy. I hate it because, like, it's not, it feels like it's constricting me, and I know it's not, like, because your girl got bat wings, right? And if you're a plus size E and you know about these, you know, if you're a plusie, you know about bat wings. Then you know, like, when you sometimes have things here and you move, it causes it to start to, you see this? It causes it to start to bend and fold and stuff like that. So, like, I'm pretty sure if my arm wasn't so jiggly and so big, it would stay where it's supposed to be. So I keep having to go like this to unfold it, because you have to keep the compression on for 24 hours. You have to keep it on for 24 hours. Underneath the compression is a gauze, and then it's suture tape. So basically the tape that they stick on any kind of wound to help keep it closed, and it dissolves and falls off on its own. We got that going on. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm trying to stay focused on you. I had to close the viewfinder, because I always look at the viewfinder when I'm filming instead of looking directly at the camera. And I don't know why. It's the thing. And I think it's because I can see myself. So we just had to cut that out. What was I saying? So yeah, it has these little 2 strips of tape. And I'm going to try to remind myself to film me taking this off tomorrow. See, look. I put my arm down just that quick. And y'all, I did this. I got out of my appointment. I went to Whole Foods and I got some macaroni and cheese. The baby ate most of it. But I did a little bit of running around in between coming home, because everything I had to do was on my way home. And then the kids had a half a day this week due to conferences or whatever the case is. Blah, 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 blah. I think about 2 hours from the time I left the doctor's office and got this removed. Now, with this birth control, the moment it's removed, your body's automatically ready to go. Prime time, having a baby, right? Which is the good thing and the bad thing about this birth control, because it's not like something that has to necessarily wear off. It kind of just depends on when you're getting it removed in your cycle, your menstrual cycle. So like I said, about 2 hours in between leaving the doctor's office and actually coming home and settling in. I got here and I was tired, like tired. It didn't make it any better that today was like very gray and dreary. It was raining, but like that drizzling rain. And I literally got on my couch and just was on the phone with my man. I was saying, I'm like, I'm exhausted. Like, I just feel like I need to take a nap. And I ain't did nothing. Like, I did a couple Amazon returns. I had to go to like 4 places to do some returns from Amazon. But like, that was it. Nothing strenuous. Ooh, actually this morning was stressful, but we'll get to that in a minute. Nothing strenuous, whatever cases. Nothing that warranted the level of tired I felt. Like, I was 8-hour shift on my feet, somewhere tired. And we were on the phone talking, and next thing you know, like, I wake up and it's been like an hour and a half. I'm asleep. He done hung up the phone because I fall asleep on the phone. And I'm just like telling my kids, you know what, just, you know, clean up the mess you guys made. The baby out here wilding out. Clean up the mess you made. I gotta go upstairs. At this point, my man's home and it's about 4 o'clock. I wake up, it's about 6:45. And I don't even wake up by choice. I woke up because my man woke me up, because that's around the time we start getting ready for dinner. And I'm like, yo, I am beat. And I remember the last time I got my implant removed, it was the same thing. And once again, like I said, this is a hormone thing. And I Googled it just to be 100% sure before I opened my mouth and said this to you guys. People have noted that they do get extremely fatigued after removing this birth control. And I remember from the last time, I was just like exhausted. And I was just like, this fast? Like, I just took it out this fast? And y'all, dead ass, I'm about to go to sleep. It's 8:30. I usually don't go to bed till like 11, 12 o'clock. Dead ass, like, after I turn this camera off, your girl going to sleep. And the reason why I'm filming this now instead of just like waiting until tomorrow where I could have better lighting and everything, is because God. It's because tomorrow's Friday. The hubby is off, and I have some people coming. I gotta sign some papers in the morning. I got stuff to do, and I was like, you know what? If you watch the beginning of this video, you're gonna see a clip of when I tried to film earlier this week, and the baby took over. And then you're probably going to see a clip of my birthday. I think I inserted that where the kids finally sing happy birthday. Yes, my birthday was on Monday. Happy birthday to me. I'm 34.
Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. You gonna help me blow? One. You gotta. Okay, ready? Blow. Ready?
She wasn't.
1, 2, 3. But I was like, if I don't do it now, then I won't put this video out about my birth control and having it removed. And I think it's very important that I do say this. I watch Stella Williams. There's no secret that I watch Stella Williams. She's my inspiration for my channel and everything. But last week she put out a video in regards to her having some issues with the birth control she was on, which is the IUD. And Stella is younger than me. I just turned 34. I've been on the pill, I've been on the depot, and I've had the Nexplanon. Not one time have I thought to thoroughly investigate a birth control that I've been on. Not one time have I stopped to say, let me see the side effects of this. Let me look into the history, especially amongst minority women, what this is going to do to my body, blah, 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 blah. But watching her video, and I'm going to add that right here, put the card up here, for you guys to go check that out, because I think it's very important, especially if you do have the IUD. I never wanted to get the IUD because one thing I did know about that is that that was something that can get embedded in your body. It can get embedded in your uterus and have cause you to have issues with fertility and stuff like that. And yeah, I love my kids. I just didn't want that for myself. That was an instant no. But watch the video, put it up here, watch it, go watch what's going on with Stella and her IUD. I forgot where I was going on before I went on that, but like, I've had the Nexplanon twice now. I said the first time, like I said, perfect. I've had it it was originally supposed to be in for 3 years, but then when I scheduled to have it removed the 3rd year, they said, oh no, you know, the CDC or whoever, I think it's CDC, said no, it's actually good for 4 years, so you get one more year on it. And then after the 4th year, I had it removed. I got it removed in February of 2018, and I had a planned pregnancy with my youngest, and was able to conceive the end of March in order to have her. She was supposed to be in January, but she decided to be a little diva and came at the end of December. But it was, like I said, that quick. Like, I got it removed in February, pregnant in March. So I knew that I wouldn't have any complications if I did decide, you know, I wanted to have another baby or any of that. And like for 4 years, it's like set it and forget it, you know. So it worked for me. I did not go back to other birth controls I tried, like the pill, because I can barely remember to take my vitamins. Let me have to take a pill to stop pregnancy. Yeah, girl, I'll be having 15 million kids. I promise you. The Depo-Vera. I did not revert back to Depo-Vera because when I did take that in my younger years, I gained a lot of weight. One of the reasons why your girl thick now. And because the shots burn. This is the time where they used to stick you in the stomach. I don't know where they stick you now, but like this is when the shots were in the stomach and they burn like hell. On top of that, I was pregnant twice with the Depo-Vera. I had the twins on the Depo-Vera, and it's crazy. I just didn't want to go back down that road. So the next one on was the choice. In hindsight, I look at this situation and I wish I would have researched a little bit more in regards to birth control. That's where I was going. I was going about Stella's video on how important it is. She taught me how important it was to look into the things you're putting in your body, especially on the lines of birth control, because I never would have expected to have the issues that I'm having with this birth control. I was doing so well with my weight loss, and it started causing me to gain weight around menstrual cycles. The problem with that being is that, like, usually you will gain like some water weight during your menstrual cycle and then, you know, go back to normal size after everything settled. For me, it wasn't just water weight I was gaining. I was actually gaining weight. And it was due to the fact that I would have a 10-day cycle. most women have a cycle in between 4 to 7 days. I would have my cycle for 10 days. Excuse me. And I would be off for 7 days. And then turn around and have a 7 to 10 day cycle. And it was just like, yo, I'm on birth control, 1, because I didn't want to have a kid. And 2, because I didn't want no period. That was the whole point of me getting back on the Nexplanon, is that it takes away your period. It is known to give you bursts of periods that will last like an entire month, and before you be like, girl, you bleeding for a month. It's not like that. It's not like a full-blown period for a month. It's kind of like spotting here and there. It's one of those panty liner kind of periods, because it's never really heavy except for when it's supposed to be your actual cycle, but then like it's just like you're spotting here, you're spotting there. It's annoying, if anything. But this time around, the 2 I had in February and then the 2 I had in January were increasing in pain. The cramps were increasing in pain. January was just like, ooh, like it took me out for a day. By February, the 2 I had literally made me feel like I was in labor. I've only had 1 child that gave me that labor experience, which is my 8-year-old. And so I was familiar with that and was like, no, like I feel like I'm gonna have a baby for like the first time 10 days. 10 days of feeling like I'm having a baby. The second time was like 7 days of feeling like I'm about to have a baby. And another sign that let me know something was wrong was the fact that it didn't happen in the way my periods normally happen. The way my periods normally happen, TMI, getting all up in my vagina's business. Girl. The way my cycles normally start is like I get that warning day. I get that spotting day, that, oop, she in the toilet. All right, let's put something on. Panty liner day. Then day 2 is like, oop, okay, we see you. We're going to put one of them thin little maxis on. 3rd day is when we actually start trying to put on an actual like pad, like a regular pad. And then by the end of the 3rd day, 4th day, we on overnights. We go straight all like overnights. And then about day 6, if I get to 6 days, I'm done. I usually have a period for about 4 to 5 days. This time around, it was like, bang, period. What's up? I'm here, and somebody's stabbing your vagina. I'm just in there running around with scissors. That's what it felt like. And I could not, like for a minute, like I had to like call the OBGYN because it literally felt like I was changing my pads way too many times. It was just like uncontrollable. And I'm like, why is this? Like, what could be going on? I'm thinking ovarian cysts. My cousin talking about fibroids because it runs in my family. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be 34 and I'm falling apart in my vagina. Nah, that's too much. It's too much. So after calling the doctor, telling her what's going on, it was like, just keep track. If anything, come in. I'm one of those people who avoid going to the doctor. Not because I avoid going to the doctor because I don't want to. As you know, I don't leave my house. So I rate things on a scale of how important it is. Like, am I dying? And I wasn't, but after watching Stella's story and looking at some of the things I kind of just like brush off, that I'm like, what, let's see how long I can write this out. I need to stop doing that. The abscesses under my arm I had for about 2-3 months before I even got them looked at. And it's because I've had gotten them before and they usually kind of just form, drain, close. These have still not closed. I ain't got no bra on, so I can't show you guys. So I want my titty on the internet. These have not closed yet. And then the worst part about it is like I have 3 down here, like all 1, 2, 3, and then up here I can show you guys this one. Don't look at the hair, I can't shave. Okay, up here I have 1. It looks like 1, but it's actually 2 of them in the same proximity, and it's due to like hormones. And I've also had an increase in hair growth in places that it shouldn't be. Your girl was like Wolfgang Puck over here. Let me stop. I was like just getting too many hairs, and I at that moment knew that something was wrong with my body, as well as the fact that my face started breaking out. And if you see my videos, one thing about your girl, my skin is amazing. Like, and I don't do nothing to it. Like, God blessed me with beautiful melanin and beautiful skin. No tea, no shade. But I started to get like dry patches. I started to get like irritations, and I thought it was mostly because I've been having things going on in my anxiety, and I'm constantly going like this. But it's not, because it's not in the areas that I do this when I'm stressed. It's not in those areas. It's like patches like in my face and like up here, and I thought it was because like I was trying on makeup. Definitely not. It was just before that. And so at that moment I consulted the GYN, the plastic surgeon, my primary care physician, and was like, look, what's the plan? And they all suggested, and I just said, okay, that I remove the birth control, because it's definitely a hormone imbalance, as well as the fact that I had some blood work done. I'm still waiting to get the results on that, but it definitely seemed like it was very hormonal. Long story short, short story long, because I'm tired. And I feel like I'm just rambling. Y'all, check what you're putting in your body. Look into birth controls, for real, for real. I'm not against birth control. No way, no way, no way, no way am I against birth control. Like, I've had I was about to say offensive. I've had effective results with birth control in regards to managing pregnancies and things like that, except for that Depo. That Depo caught your girl out twice. But I was young and dumb. Look into your birth controls. Look into anything you're putting in your body, especially if you're a minority. Things affect us differently. Look into it. Research it. I don't think I am going to pick a different form of birth control is what I'm going to say. I don't feel like that is the case. I know me and the hubby have been sitting down and talking about our options and what our plans are. Because like I said, I just turned 34. I don't really know what I want to do as far as like tying my tubes and stuff like that just yet. He's also on the fence about getting, you know. And so we've been chatting and discussing like what our plan is, like what we're trying to do. But due to my health, due to the fact that I am trying to complete this weight loss, that's another thing, like weight loss. Like the last time I did weight with you guys, I was at 272. Your girl went to the doctor today and I'm coming in at 298. And I was like, well, damn. I lost all that weight for what? But I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody keeps saying, wow, you looking skinny. You looking real skinny. What you doing? And I'm like, y'all either lying to me or, I don't know. The donkey did get a little bit bigger. So maybe it's just going to my butt at this point and not to my belly. Because I can still fit my clothes. So, y'all. I'm tired. I'm trying to force this macaroni and cheese down because I haven't really eaten today. But like, I'm just not here for it. That's another thing. One of the side effects of after the removal is fatigue, bruising, swelling, redness. Look at this. I think I'm gonna have to take this off. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I don't know the importance of keeping it on. But I feel like if I fall asleep with it on tonight, I'm gonna wake up and my arm will have to be cut off. I don't know. If anything, I'm gonna have to just wrap it with like a regular gauze. Not gauze, ace bandage. I'm gonna have to figure something out because look, this is not gonna work for me, especially because I sleep like this. It's not gonna work for me. I forgot where I was going with what I was saying now. Oh, it also affects appetite and mood swings, which yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I had to look this up today because of how I felt when I came home. The reason I was on the phone with my hubby today is because I said to him, I was like, babe, oh my god, I really just like miss you today. I wasn't feeling that way earlier. I really wasn't. But like in that moment, I just felt really sad. And I said to him, I said, babe, I feel sad. Get me something to make me feel better. And he was like, well, what do you want? I was like, I don't know. I just miss you. At this point, I just want you. And I know me. And I definitely know like my mental states. And I definitely just felt really sad. Like just sad, and I was tired. And so like, I'm hoping this doesn't be a thing because I don't have time for it. I got enough natural emotions going on to like have this hormonal emotional issues. It's too much. One of the other things that I looked and saw that it says that you basically get PMS like symptoms, and yeah, read, research, all of it, because now I'm just like, if only I knew. Not, like I said, not that I'm against birth control. I'm definitely not. I stand for the Nexplanon, but I wish there were things that I would have known, because if I would have known like rapid change in weight and things like that could cause issues, I definitely would have reconsidered when I got the implant, because I just don't like the way I feel right now. I don't like the way what's going on with my body right now. I'm so self-conscious because I can't shave my armpits. I can shave this one, but I can't shave this one because I don't want to feel uneven, and it's just like weird. And it's already weird for me. I could put deodorant on this arm, but I can't put deodorant on this arm. Yeah. This birth control thing got me like so messed up. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. As a matter of fact, let me just show you guys right now, because this has to come off. I am definitely going to find another way to, because it says apply it, you have to keep pressure on it. I'm definitely going to do that as soon as I get off of here. It just can't be this, and I can't, have to find a different way to do it. But this is what it looks like. They kind of just, they numb you with, like, you know, the numbing. I want to say Novocaine, but I feel stupid. I think that might be wrong. I'm not really sure. But they numb you, and then they take a little scalpel type thing, and they pick at the small little area. It's a very small incision, and then they take tweezers and pull the rod out. Y'all, before this gets way longer than what it needs to be, because I think this just might be a video on its own. This is the second time I've gotten it removed. So the first time I got it removed, I knew then and there that I have issues with numbing. Dentist numbing, doctor numbing. I have issues with numbing. It takes a lot, and it takes a while for it to take full effect. So my doctor numbed me, and she did, like, you know, the poke test. She's like, do you feel this? I was like, no, I don't feel it. It's fine. And so she starts to do whatever it is that they do to remove it. And I said, I feel that. She goes, you feel what? You feel pressure? You feel me poking you? I said, I feel it, and it's sharp. And she goes, okay, let me numb you. And I was like, nope, pause, don't do that. Because by the time we wait for this numbing to kick in, you could have continued doing what you were doing and gotten it out. It's not that bad. And I can say it's not that bad. I can't speak for anyone else. Excuse me. I can say it's not that bad in regards to comparing it to other, you know, types of pain and stuff that I've been able to endure. And I'm just like, if anything, it's more triggering for me than it is hurtful. It kind of just feels like somebody's like picking at you. It's hard to explain. Like, for me, it related to like self-harm. So it was just like, yo, I can bear this. I've been through worse. I can bear this. Just hurry up and get it out. It doesn't make sense for me to have to wait 10 minutes for you to numb me up again. And what's going to end up happening is by the time you get this out, I'm going to be numb later. And it is, I mean, it is, that's exactly what happened. By the time she got it out, and like probably like 10-20 minutes later, I was numb. I felt it was numb because I didn't feel the sensation of like from when she had cut it or whatever the case is. And I was like, you know what, I should really start going into the doctor's offices saying like, you might want to double that if you want this full effect, because it's the same thing when I go to the dentist. I have cavities in the back, and they always have to keep numbing me and numbing me. It's horrible. But what time is it? This has been long enough, and I'm rambling. So I'm gonna go find something to put on this, add some pressure or whatever the case to it. Y'all, look into your birth controls. I feel like that's the most important thing I want to say today. Look into your birth control options. Look into the things that you're putting in your body as far as like medical stuff. I am not a doctor. In no way, shape, fashion, or form am I in the medical field. But I wish I would have given as much consideration to my birth control that I did to my mental health prescriptions and stuff like that. That's a video for another day too. If you watched my videos before, you know that I no longer take prescribed medication. Let me rephrase that. I no longer take prescribed pharmaceutical medication. I don't take pills or anything like that to help me control my mental health. If anything, occasionally I dabble into my medical marijuana when I really need to. I'm not an avid pothead. I just only when I need to. But please look into what you're putting into your body. Look into the side effects. Look into how it affects you, especially if you are a minority woman. Look into these things, because sometimes it might seem good, but it could be more, how do you say, my brain's slipping words. It could seem good right now, but in the long run it can also mess some things up for you. So definitely look into that. Definitely check out Stella's video in regards to the IUD. I could never ever have something embedded in me, but that's me. Well, I can't have nothing embedded in my vagine, because this right here, like, the good thing about it is, like, it's a rod. You can poke around and feel it. Oh, and the other reason why I liked having it is because I did lose weight before when I had it in the 4 years that I had it the first time, and it did not shift. But at the same time, looking at it today and looking at the information based on it, people do have issues where it's not where it's supposed to be, or it goes further into the skin, causes scar tissue. Oh, fucking let me go to bed. Let me go to bed. I'm running off Coke and cold macaroni and cheese. I'll add in. Oh, look, no, I'm lying. I just showed y'all. So this video is over. Catch you on the next one. Bye.